In a rebirth that was not surprising given the ongoing cachet this marque has across the world, Toyota today officially unveiled the redesigned 2024 Land Cruiser. Those interested in off-roading and backcountry travel no longer have to wait for the price of a used Land Cruiser with heavy miles to drop to an affordable level before getting behind the wheel. It's not surprising that Toyota is continuing to produce and sell the Camry. Instead, Toyota took a break from the Land Cruiser's upward spiral toward being an overpriced, overbuilt mall cruiser by calling a timeout. Toyota made a concerted effort to bring this desired off-roader back down to a more accessible pricing point while remaining true to the original concept. Toyota is being cagey about specifics, but has said that the base pricing will be in the mid-$50,000 range. When compared to the $87,030 base price of the now discontinued 2021 Land Cruiser, it's easy to see why Toyota anticipates sales to skyrocket from the normal 3,000 to 4,000 annualized units sold over the past decade. We find it telling that they intend to sell all 5,000 copies of the first edition in the first 3 months. This is a quantity they haven't reached in a whole year since 2004. After those are completed, production will switch to the standard Land Cruiser and the cheaper Land Cruiser 1958, named after the first year of U.S. Land Cruiser sales. To keep costs down, Toyota used a variant of its new worldwide TGNAF truck platform, which also supports the Tundra, Sequoia, and the new Tacoma. The 300 series Land Cruiser uses this platform, as do the Lexus LX600, a 300 series Land Cruiser derivative for the United States, and the forthcoming Lexus GX 550. Because there is no need to design third-row climate distribution ducting, passenger controls, or any other accommodations, the new model's reduced passenger capacity helps keep costs down. The new Land Cruiser is a 250 series in the Toyota jargon that die-hard Land Cruiser fans adore. The pure 300 Lexus LX600 is significantly larger, but the 200 series cruiser was discontinued in 2021, therefore this model is the newest in its class. The new TLC is approximately 7 inches shorter than the LX from front to back, but all three of these share the same 112.2-inch wheelbase. Compared to the original 200, the new model has an overall width of 78.0 inches, stands only 0.8 inch shorter, and is just 1.2 inches stubbier front to back. The 2024 Land Cruiser features a small body, grille, and greenhouse, as well as large fender flares that conceal a rather broad track, but the visual variations between the 2 years are striking. It's a noticeably leaner car that appears to have been modified to have a more aggressive posture. Even though it has a smaller footprint than the existing 4Runner, the cabin feels roomier. The inside measurements are yet unknown, but the car seems appropriately proportioned. This is due to the fact that, despite being smaller than its predecessor, the new Land Cruiser still leaves room in the hierarchy above the Toyota 4Runner, which continues to occupy its traditional position below the new Land Cruiser. Toyota has been silent on the subject of the new 4Runner, other than to declare that it will remain in production. Using the Tacoma's part-time four-wheel drive technology and the latter's base and mid-range engine options, we anticipate the new 4Runner, whenever it arrives, will compete at a lower pricing point. For continued differentiation from the more off-road oriented Land Cruiser, we should expect the high-performance TRD Pro to continue.